Hey, yo, Breed, you good, Doc? Yeah. Kind of zoned out there for a second.
Damn, Rico, you killing them. Yeah, man. Just thinking about something, so
your mind,
revolution. All truth here blowing of the trumpets. Whole world turning wild and rambunctious. No cut cars, I ain't with the dumb shit. I'ma whip it up, yeah, even with a bum wrist. Top notch with these 8 to 5 blotches. Now the dudes got the streets like a mosh pit. I don't rap on these beats, I just hawk spit. Luke 36, keep a Glock under my armpit. I've been feeling so at peace, but I'm militant. I've been drinking brown liquor, but I'm vigilant. Dreams of home, they took me out my habitat. Searching for the throne while I'm swinging with a battle axe. Keep it real with these women, can you handle that? I ain't into doing tricks, I'm no acrobat. I done seen kings fall like an avalanche. All you see is the head with a manuette. All point with your heart on a dagger. My heart bleeds for my people, they don't fathom this. And oh Lord, if they seen our pain, they be praying for these streets we came. Give me strength to release this game, so the soldiers will increase their aim. This world is sick and deranged, the Lord is kindling flames. So we breaking out these chains. Yeah, we breaking out these chains. This revolution in my thoughts. Oh Lord, can you tell me what I'm seeing? This revolution in my thoughts. Oh Lord, can you tell me what I'm seeing? Zoned out to the point I'm dreaming. I don't think you get what I'm seeing. See, this the rise of the lost tribe kingdom. This revolution in my thoughts. Sometimes I be in my mind, I be drifting away. Having visions and the flashbacks, but I'm pushing fast forward and it's real rap. I make music for the bust down Pontiac. Revolution in the heart where the struggle at. Revolution when you tired and keep coming back. Damn, Rico, you killing them. Yeah, revolution when they lie but you ain't sweating that. Revolution when you cried but you passed that. Revolution from the streets to a glass act. Yeah, the truth hit and put us on a fast track. Back in junior high they did me like a lab rat. Popping Ritalin and Adderall. Revolution cause I don't need that at all. Let my mind run free like a catalog. So free like a bird in volcanic storms. Ducking fire from these liars in Babylon. War pain on my face, get my tribal on. I don't have no love for these mighty calls. No dialogue, I will live and die alone. Before I been break a foe, truth being told. Let it elevate your soul, mental state is bold. Won't hesitate on goals, I ain't playing roles.
Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with another live stream. And all praises, honor, and glory goes to the Most High, the God of Israel. I'm glad y'all catching another broadcast. As you enter the chat, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way in. We got a very edifying message for today. This message right here is for the chosen to help us keep our heads above the water, to help us stay on solid ground, and to help us continue to rise. And this is some of that spiritual voltage that you signed up for, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a very complex week for myself. But I've learned a lot. I've learned a whole lot in just one short week. I learned about the nature of the beast. I learned about what the enemy is attempting to do to the chosen. I see people rolling in. Gregory Smith, how you doing, brother? I see Melissa Gale in the house. George W. Hitler in the house. I see Yakima in the house. I see DJ Tatty. Salute to all the moderators, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all throw one flame emoji in the chat for the moderators. And if you like that song as well, that's from myself, artist name, I am New Breed. The song is called Revolutionary Thoughts. It's revolution in my thoughts. Oh, Lord, can you tell me what I'm seeing? If you like that track, you can find it on New Breed Music and Motivation via YouTube. Lots of good music over there. I just want to thank all the moderators. Y'all been doing a fantastic job keeping the trolls out, blocking individuals who I would like to call non-desirables over here when we trying to build and stay positive. So I want to thank y'all for y'all's work. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about enemies of God and the accusers of the chosen. I'm going to go to a scripture here. Brothers and sisters, y'all got to understand that we living in the last days. We're living in very perplexing, yet promising times. They're perplexing, yet they're promising, because everything you see happening may be a bit confusing to some, but everything that's happening is also confirmation that we're in that day and age that the Bible speaks of, where the love of many is waxing cold, where betrayal is running rampant, where you can't trust friends and family members because they switching up left and right. Hell, it's hard to trust anybody. And you're just trying to find your way and navigate. But it's confirmation because the Holy Scriptures told us that we will be in this time. Now, I want y'all to know that we will overcome and win this battle. I'm going to go to Revelations 12:10, and it reads, "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night." The accuser of our brethren. Now let's think about it. Satan himself is an accuser, ladies and gentlemen. He's an accuser. And of course, the scripture says that the Lord our Christ will have victory over the accuser. Now we can see why the Most High is so vigorous with how he judges individuals who falsely accuse, who bear false witness, and who slander people. Now you see why the Most High God is so vehement with his judgment when it comes to people who lie on people, when it comes to people who speak ignorantly against individuals without knowing, and when it comes to individuals who speculate on other individuals without knowing, right? The Most High God, he doesn't deal with accusers very well because his biggest adversary, the devil, is an accuser. And that's what he does before the throne. Day in and day out, Satan is accusing us of things that we're not doing, things that it's just foul, right? And I'm going to tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen, there are people around you that you will be shocked and utterly appalled of some of the things that they think about you. You will be shocked at how demented, twisted, vile, and sick people's thoughts are when it comes to individuals like yourself, individuals who are trying to walk this righteous path and be of the Most High and honor his law, statutes, and commandments and live a set apart lifestyle. You will be surprised how much they project their negative emotions on you. AR, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, having prayed in 2 days, been backsliding bad, been having demonic dreams because of it. I can tell I need this stream. Thank you for your work. All praises to the Most High, and you will be in my prayers, AR, because there's been heavy spiritual warfare on those that are chosen. And the fact that you're being attacked the way you're being attacked in that spiritual realm, it shows you that Satan don't already have you, because he's not just outright attacking those that he already have his clutches on, his grasp on. He's trying to get the remnant. He's trying to get those individuals who are trying to do what's right. So hopefully this message edifies you and keeps your head on a swivel, my brother. True love. Thank you for the $10 contribution as well. Says New Breed. I'm happy to see you, King. I love you. I love you too, sister. And thank you for your continued support. It's highly appreciated. Let's go to 1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. Those individuals who say they love the Most High God, I don't care what walk of life they happen to be. You can be a deacon at a church. You can be a high-ranking member of society. You can be a preacher. You can be a pastor. You can be the first lady of your church. You can be a notable figure among your community. But the Bible says those who don't honor God's law, statutes, and commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in them. Those who say they love the Lord and love God, but don't honor his commandments is a liar. They are blasphemers. I don't care how well decorated they appear to be. Ladies and gentlemen, you living in a society where the path is very narrow, and individuals not choosing to yield themselves before a higher power and follow a set of guidelines cannot be trusted because they're liars. Now, what are the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord? Well, he has dietary laws. He has ceremonial laws. He has civil and moral laws, how you should honor and treat individuals, how you should treat your brethren, how you should treat people when they defame you, people when they cross you, people when they steal from you. It gives you laws, intricate laws and details on how to deal with people morally and civilly, right? Now, if people are not looking into these laws, it ain't no telling how they're going to be dealing. You living in a world where gossip has become the norm, ladies and gentlemen. Rumors and innuendos. Everybody got something to say about the next person. And a lot of the times, 90% of the times, it's out of sheer, utter ignorance. It's out of ignorance. Speaking on things that they know not. Because you know why, ladies and gentlemen? They are of their father, the devil, the accuser. And you would be surprised how certain individuals will sit around. That's a part of your life, ladies and gentlemen. You got to watch these people. You will be surprised of people that you let in, people that you cared for, provided for, people that you Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the technical difficulty. If you all can hear and see me clearly, please hit the 1 in the chat and also hit the thumbs up on this particular video, because in case you don't know, they're attempting to shadow ban and a number of other things here on this platform. Okay, everybody's back to normal. All right, great. All praises to the Most High. Please hit the thumbs up on the video. Make sure that, you know, it can fluctuate. Now, people that you trust, you will be surprised with how their imaginations run wild. Because since they're not honoring God's law, statutes, and commandments, since they're not yielding themselves before the higher power, their minds are an open canvas for the enemy. And they'll be sitting there speculating on you all the way to the point in time where they believe that their thoughts towards you is the truth. Where they don't even listen to sound reason and logic. Where they will accuse you of things that is just out of this world. And they'll believe it. And it ain't nothing no one can say to that individual to make them believe otherwise, because Satan has deceived them. So this is why I tell people time and time again, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how much people try to discourage you, no matter how much people go in your community and spread disparaging comments about you, no matter what people say about you, brothers and sisters, you got to count it all joy that you're being persecuted, because people are going to believe whatever they want to believe about you, whether it's the truth or a lie. People going to believe whatever they're going to believe about you. So you got to learn to be strong, because Satan has been falsely accusing the saints. And that's what our Savior is going to rescue us from, the accuser and those around us who bring out their false allegations. Fad, thank you for the $10 contribution. Fud man, pardon me, says every time my aunt comes around, I barely look at her. Disingenuous gossiper, all smiles and jokes in your face, though. That's how it goes. You're living in a time where nobody is authentic. Nobody is showing any levels of integrity, where people are just snakes. They're not pure. Their intentions are foul. Their intentions are foul. Now, I'm going to go to some more scriptures here. Let's see here. Let's continue to go to some scriptures. Let's go to Proverbs 19:5. And it reads, a false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speak of lies shall not escape. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speak of lies shall not escape. A false witness shall not go unpunished, brothers and sisters. The slander, the gossip, the backbiting, the bearing false witness, the antagonizers, the protagonizers, the narcissists, the devils, the demons, those full of envy and contempt, those who seek to destroy you, that lift up thy voice in condemnation against you, they shall be punished, ladies and gentlemen. The Most High God, he takes that very seriously. Because if you can imagine, Satan, he was an accuser. You can imagine him riling up the rest of the fallen angels who followed him. You can imagine him spreading lies about the Most High. Well, he thinks that he's better than all of us. He thinks that, he can do this without us. Could you imagine what Satan was saying to the angels that fell with him? He was accusing the Most High, and now he accuses his people, speaking things that they ought not. It says a false witness shall not be unpunished. Now that means, listen, if you don't know something to be 100% emphatic truth, you need to bridle your tongue. If you don't know something to be the truth, you don't supposed to be putting it out there. That information is not supposed to be broadcasted in any way to anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, words are dangerous. Words are very dangerous. Words are like double-edged swords. They can slice through buildings. They can slice through people. They can cause death. There are communities destroyed. There are people murdered behind somebody saying something. You got to be careful what you say. You're living in a time where you can say something to somebody, right? They can believe it. And now they have a false notion and a false idea about another individual. And now that idea has become reality in their eyes. So it's a step further than prejudging someone. You done planted a seed in somebody's head by spreading a rumor. And now that individual is looking at this person sideways off something that's not even true. That's witchcraft. That's manipulation. That's evil. And this is why when the Brother Polite situation took place, I tried to look at things from a very unbiased position. And until every fact came out on the table, I chose not to say the man was innocent or the man was guilty. Because when you bear false witness, if you don't know something, you can end up bearing false witness against an individual. And that goes for anything, any type of situation. You got to let all the facts come out on the table. You got to let things be what it's going to be, and then you judge based on what you see. Red Fox, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says, New Breed, can you speak about fraternities and sororities in the Black community? Oh, absolutely. I have a lot of videos about that. I have a lot of videos about the fraternities. I'll speak briefly about it, but I don't want to digress. They're all part of a Masonic order. A lot of these fraternities, they want you to denounce your actual nationality. They want you to stake claim to being Greek and follow the ways of those who are Greek. And you know, the Greeks were very sexually liberated. Let's just put it that way. Give you the PC version. And the Greeks were into all kind of strange practices. So they want you to stake claim to being Greek, opposed to your actual nationality. Now, if you're a Greek, then you want to be a part of a fraternity. Just know that your forefathers have inherited lies and that their empire will fall. So it's pretty much a fraternal order within the Black section or sector, however you want to put it. They typically follow the Boule, and a lot of these people are they're among the order. They're among the order. So that's pretty much fraternities, man. That's in a nutshell. A lot of things they do, they operate in secrecy. There's a lot of hazing that go on. There's a lot of rituals that's practiced. This whole entire system was built on fraternities. It's demonic. Anything done in the dark will be brought to the light. And the Most High don't operate in secrecy. All right. So that's what fraternities are about, bro. Hopefully I answered that in case you were thinking about joining one. Now, let's get into it. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 25, and it reads, wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. It says, put away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. Put away lying. Satan is a liar, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, all the people who follow him are liars. It says, take lying among you away from your community. Take it away. Because what lying is going to do is cause confusion in your community. Lying is going to cause confusion. Lies cause death. Do you know how many brothers are in the graveyard right now behind a lie of a woman that's full of venom? Or how many brothers are in the graveyard in pine boxes right now pushing up daisies behind a woman that was vengeful and hurt and scorned? Do you know how many brothers and sisters alike are in a grave because somebody bent the truth? It says, put away lying among you. And ladies and gentlemen, if you speak on something you don't know and you're gossiping, guess what? You're lying. You can't always look at something from the outside looking in and speculate and allow the enemy to allow your imagination to run wild. And you end up spreading something in the airwaves. You will be participating in the detriment of your own people, of your own community. Somebody said betrayal is gossiping. Yep. Somebody said you're gossiping because you don't know what the true situation and person is. Yeah, exactly. The Most High said, put that away from us. Absolutely Saving Grace says, lying lips are an abomination to the Most High. Don't speak on what you don't know. John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. He's the father of lies. So I know a lot of y'all be hurt. Like, why is my own family? Why is my own friends? Why is my own co-workers? Why are these people telling lies on me? And it'd be detailed lies. It'd be lies and you'd be like, what? What the blank? Why is that lie so detailed? I'll tell you why. Because they're projecting. They'll say, hey, man, I heard he was down there on 8th Street and he was doing A, B, and C. Whole time you was out of town, right? You couldn't have been on 8th Street. You was in a whole nother city. But that was a very direct lie. Guess what? He was on 8th Street picking up the harlots, picking up the ladies of the night. But want to project that on who? On you. It's incredible how much hate people got in their hearts. It's incredible how much people don't want to see those of the Most High rise and make a way for themselves. It is truly crabs in a bucket. It's like when they see you crawling out that barrel, they reaching. They reaching. That's why you got to be careful who you have company with. You got to be more than careful who's in your proximity, who you choose to share information with. People will take anything they can take and use it against you. You living in a society full of narcissists, and they believe that the only way they can rise is tear the next person down. They are desperate. Desperate people. Very desperate. I'm telling you. It says you are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. They will lie on you. So don't get too deep in your emotions. Don't get too hurt to the point where you can't bounce back because you have this smear campaign being used against you. And it's to the point if they can't find no fault in your walk, if they can't find no fault in what you're doing, they'll simply make things up. They'll make things up. Somebody said the focus should be who put the crabs in the bucket. Absolutely, brother. The focus should be how can we all break this bucket? How can we knock this barrel over and we all get free? How can we knock the barrel over and we all get free? That should be the question, right? Lee Artist, thank you for the $10 contribution. Highly appreciate you. Says New Breed. Says New Breed. Divine Lee here. Appreciate you for continuing to inspire the masses to stay faithful during these times. One love and support. Keep rising, brother. Thank you, family. Highly appreciate you. Thank you for the encouraging words, brother. There's been a lot going on in my personal life, and the Lord knows that he's the one who's strengthening myself through these perilous times. And I like to just thank everybody who's also been sending me inboxes. There's been a whole lot of people checking up on me because I haven't been on social media for a few days. And I just want to tell y'all I love y'all. Thank you for keeping my head above water. Thank you for your encouragement. And thank you for your support, because there's things that's going on that I have not even talked about. And I'm not going to talk about because the Most High is going to see me through these things. So I want to thank y'all. Somebody said, Miss DJ said, when people do that to you, turn ghost for a while and then past a really happy picture a time later, makes the gossiper scratch their head. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now let's continue. We got more scriptures, y'all. We going into it. Matthew chapter 12, verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment. Every idle word that a man shall speak shall give account in the day of judgment. Rebel Queen, thank you for the $5 contribution, says we love you too. Thank you, sister. Highly appreciate your support. And it says every word, every idle word. So when you just spewing out words, you don't know if it's true or not. But listen, you in a place of being offended. Somebody offended you. How often is it that when an individual gets mad at another individual and their feelings get hurt, how often is it that they sprawl out all this word vomit and say all these things just to try to hurt an individual, whether it be true or not? Most of the time, these things aren't true, but it's to be venomous. It's to be, the intention is to hurt. The intention is to scourge. The intention is to destroy. The intention is to accuse. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know that a lot of y'all are just like me watching this, that you don't like nobody accusing you of something that you ain't did. That's like the worst. You don't like nobody making any false allegations about you, especially a lot of us men out there, especially when your integrity is everything, your balls and your word is everything, where you have a reputation for keeping it 100% with everybody, where when you know for a fact who you are and what you're not and who you are, and somebody just goes and makes something up on you, it's very difficult for people not to respond to those things because it's a lie. But I'm going to tell you, brothers and sisters alike, let the Most High fight your battles. Let the Most High fight for you. Let him hold your accusers accountable. Let the Most High hold those who rise their tongue against you accountable. Don't take it into your own hands. Ladies and gentlemen, you chosen brothers and sisters who know the truth. You know the path. Don't allow these people to steal your joy. Don't allow them to get into the ring with these devils. When the Most High God, he got this. Only thing you can do is learn. Learn that you can't trust everybody. Learn that no matter what your intentions are, although you may be doing things the right way, although you may be honest with people, you may be open and transparent, your intentions may be pure, it doesn't mean that everybody is like you. See, ladies and gentlemen, we often believe because we're dealing righteously, because we want to do what's right, because we honor our God, because we fear the Lord, because we keep the commandments to the best of our abilities, because we walk that narrow path, because we want to do what's right in our lives. We believe that no harm can come to us whatsoever. But on the contrary, ladies and gentlemen, if you let the devil in, harm can come to you. You can't be so arrogant and confident believing, look, I do right in my life. I don't have nothing to worry about. I could just be around whoever I want to be around. I could be hanging out with the same cliques and the same crowds and nothing bad is going to come of it. I'm going to have to tell you, if you're not set apart, a lot bad going to come of it, because they're not going to see your light and be happy for you. They're not going to see that you're making a way for yourself and you doing what's right in your life and be happy for you, brothers and sisters. They're going to hate you for it. They're going to hate you for it. And you're going to become a target because you think that you can flaunt your light around everybody and they're not even worthy of your presence. Latanya Gibson, thank you for the $5 super sticker. Highly appreciate you, sister. Thank you for your support. Somebody said, why are they jiggling the wires? I can't go to anyone's page. It never buffers, but as soon as I come to the best YouTube channel, New Breed, it gets the buffering for no reason. You know what they're trying to do, sister. You know exactly what they're trying to do. Somebody said, what is con? Con means yes, or a confirmation of yes, and Hebrew, ancient Phoenician Hebrew to be exact, Miss Mooney. Hopefully that answered your question. Somebody said, I can honestly say that pretty much every last video you have posted has been 1,000% of what I was dealing with and have been dealing with you. Walk me through the scriptures. All praises to the Most High. That's confirmation. Somebody say, I'm so pissed that the two be doing that. I am as well. Dilly, thank you for the $10 super sticker, my brother. Thank you for your support, family. Highly appreciate it. Eyes wide open. Salute to my brother. Peace and love, family. Shalom. I'm glad you catching another broadcast, my brother. All praises. Hi, Breed. Much love and support. Never got the alert for this, but open YouTube and there you are. All praises. Y'all make sure that you turn all your post notifications on, even if you got to turn them off and then turn them back on. Hopefully it's looking good. Now I got a new camera. Y'all tell me how it's looking. Am I coming through clear? Do y'all see a difference in visual quality? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all see the difference in the quality so I can know whether or not I need to upgrade again. Because I want nothing but the best for y'all. Nothing but the best for my guests. Let me see. Yes. Somebody said yes. Very, very clear. All praises. We're going to go back to some of the scriptures. For those just joining the chat, we're talking about the accuser. We're talking about the enemies of God. Satan was the biggest accuser. And he continues to accuse us day in and day out. Satan, he accused Job before the Most High. He said, Job, what he said to the Most High is, Job is one of your best prophets. He's one of your most loyal servants. But what if I start to take away from Job? Because Job, he's fearful. He's afraid of losing things. This is what Satan said to the Most High. He said he's afraid of losing things. He's a warrior. For those who don't know, the reason why Job lost everything is because he worried. And Satan knew that he worried. So what did Satan do? He started to accuse Job before the Most High. So the Most High said, okay, let me test my servant Job. And ladies and gentlemen, Job was tested. He lost everything. And you know what? He stayed loyal. You couldn't take the Lord's name out of Job's mouth. And that's the type of vigor, courage, and strength that we got to have when we're being accused. Eric G, thank you for the $20 contribution super sticker. Highly appreciate you, Eric G. Thank you for that, brother. Thank you for supporting this work. Let's go to these scriptures. And y'all make sure y'all get the thumbs up on the way in the chat. Make sure you get the thumbs up. Let's go to Proverbs 10 and 18. And it reads, he that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth a slander is a fool. He that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth a slander is a fool. Ladies and gentlemen, the people who lie on you, they hate you. They hate you. Now, when it comes to this awakening, especially if you're in the Hebraic faith, there's a lot of rumors that go around about quote unquote Israelites, although the children of Israel is written of in the entire Bible. There's a lot of false notions that spread out there. There's a lot of people who talk. There's a lot of false information. And people believe a lot of different things about people of the faith. Most of it untrue. But people will lie and slander you because you want to follow the Bible, because you want to continue to crawl up this spiritual uphill and you want to continue to do what's right. The reason why they're lying on you, the reason why they're gossiping, the reason why they're talebearing is because they hate you. and they hide their hatred behind lies. The Bible says, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Because I tell my people the truth. Because I speak to your shame and your guilt. Because I speak to your wickedness, I become your enemy. Because I tell you that God is watching and God is going to judge for what everybody is doing here on this earth, and that there's an afterlife, and we all will face the judgment seat, and we all will be held accountable for our actions and how we treat others and how we decide to serve our Creator. You're living in a land of unforgiveness. People don't even forgive each other. The goal is to destroy each other. They hate each other. So much so that our people love to see blood. That's why when you see the crate challenge, the milk crate challenge, you see people kicking out damn milk crates, watching people fall and break bones, watching people hurt themselves, because you're living in a time where the love of many has waxed cold, like Matthew, the 24th chapter told you. People want to see you destroyed. When you are climbing to the top, they're not satisfied unless they see you hurt and destroyed, in pain. They love to see you hurting. They love to see you in pain. They hate to see you with a smile on your face. They hate to see you climb to the top. They hate to see you win. Now, let's not get it twisted. The milk crate challenge is purely a ritual, a mock ritual, a Masonic ritual. It represents the York and Scottish Rite, the Order of the Steps of Solomon. It represents a Masonic ritual. Let's not get it twisted. But the point I'm making is people hate to see you make it to the top. Lon Diamond, thank you for the $20 super sticker. Highly appreciate you, sister. And thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you, sis. Everybody who's sending super chats and becoming members, I just like to tell y'all I appreciate all the support that you're putting into this work. Blessings to you all. Somebody said the new age. Let me get this right. Let me read that right. The new age preachers look like you, us today. First, that are willing to speak the real truth and not washed up version. Absolutely. We are modern day preachers and prophets and teachers. We don't look like your ordinary pastor in the pulpit, sweating with a jerry curl, sliding his ass across the stage, sending around collection plates, telling you that God is going to bless you. All you got to do is sow a seed. Nah, that's not us at all. The issue with us modern day teachers, the ones that the Most High God has awakened, the difference between us and them is we done been through too damn much, and we done watched too much changes in society to be playing games with people. And a lot of people are not ready to accept the truth. A lot of people, they begin to hate you for that. So they'll lie on you. When they listen, ladies and gentlemen, when somebody start lying on you, you already know that you're on the right side. You already know that you're going the right direction. When somebody get the tail bearing, when they get the projecting, he that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth a slander is a fool. He that uttereth a slander is a fool. Listen, they're unintelligent. They're not very wise at all. They're foolish. They're not very smart. You living in a time where you can clearly break down somebody's lies with just simple logic. Just simple logic. But the world is under such a strong delusion that it isn't that people believe the lies. It's that people are entertained by lies. People enjoy lies. People enjoy the juicy story. People enjoy the nonsense. People enjoy it, even if it's false. Somebody said people can't stand you calling out their BS. That is true. Absolutely. Somebody said, come on now, hemp child. Come on now. Damn, you let Miss Hemp Child back in for a little while and then it goes left, man. Latoya says, so true. They rather hear bad about you than good. Absolutely. Good news don't pay off. Good news about an individual is not juicy. And that's why a lot of people build these huge platforms, because they have dirt on their names. Have you noticed that every single content creator who ends up building a huge platform, they have to have some form of dirt on their name? That's because people want to watch it. People want to watch it. People want to see a train wreck. People want to see another person destroyed. Don't you know when one person is rising, they represent your whole community? If they're doing things the right way, they represent you. Why would you want to tear that down? It's like they just want to Nipsey hustle you every time. Proverbs chapter, oh, we already been there. Let's go to Proverbs 11:9. And hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. And hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. A hypocrite will destroy his neighbor. The mouth of a hypocrite. Now, what's a hypocrite, ladies and gentlemen? A hypocrite is an individual who says one thing but does another. A hypocrite is an individual who is totally a walking oxymoron. A hypocrite is an individual who is not about what they say. Their words have no meaning to them. A hypocrite is a person who is quick to judge another person, quick to antagonize another person for the same damn thing that they're doing. It's like they're looking for a twig sticking out somebody else's afro when they got a whole damn tree branch sticking out of their afro. That's an hypocrite. Always watching and scoffing after somebody, trying to, look at someone and judge them on parameters that they can't even fulfill. The mouth of a hypocrite destroys their neighbor, because when they talk, they cause confusion. When they talk, they offend other people, because people are like, hey, listen, who made you perfect? It also destroys themselves. We got to learn as people how to walk away from individuals that deep down inside are not for you. You got to know when to cut them off real quick in a heartbeat. Because I'm going to let you know right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is better to have real enemies than fake ass friends. Let me say that again. I hope that resonated. It is much better to have real life enemies than fake friends. When you're in this truth, when you're trying to do what's right, when you're following the Most High God of all gods, the creator of the heaven and earth, you will have enemies. As long as you living and you breathing, there will be people who hate you. They will hate you without cause. They will hate you for the Lord's name's sake, for the Most High's sake. They're going to hate you because they are of their father, the devil. They are following Satan. They are going to hate you. They don't need a reason to. They just do. And they go home at night and they pray to God, they pray to Jesus, they pray to Allah, they pray to Satan, they pray to Buddha, they pray to Muhammad, they pray to the devil, they pray to everybody that you would just fall. that your light would just stop shining, that you will no longer be able to survive. They believe that if they can take your light from you, they can somehow get salvation. When they are full of dead man's bones, where they have become docile, where they have become dormant, where they have become tools simply used by the enemy. Satan has an army too, y'all. And you know what? Some of them look just like me and you. Satan has an army too. And they beginning to boot up. They beginning to target those who are walking according to the light, and they beginning to hate us. So much so you got people out here threatening to call CPS on people because they don't want to, put their children out there to have certain things done to them because they want to protect their children. How vile could you be to try to get somebody's child taken from them? That's how wicked these people are. That's how much hatred they have. These people are sick. They're full of demons. People are walking around being tormented by these spirits. And you know what these spirits want these people to do? They want them to tear you down because you're chosen. They already know that they got the vessel that they inhabited. They already know they got the soul of the person that they're tormenting day in and day out. That's not enough. It's not enough to keep sucking the bones dry off a dead person, a person who's a damn zombie with no enlightenment. It's not satisfying. So the demons are running rampant on these people, and they going after those who got light. It's more fulfilling. It's more fulfilling to those demons to feed off the energy of those who have light. They've been in total darkness for a long time, thousands of years. They've been relegated to that lower state. They are hungry for our light. Somebody say any good book recommendations. Oh, I see you peeping that bookshelf out there. Any good book recommendations? Let me think. Off the top, From Babylon to Timbuktu, from Rudolph Windsor. We got a few books. The Apocrypha, the Holy Bible, KJV. We got a lot of different books. We got the book called The Seer. That's Seer. I got the complete works of Josephus. I got the book of Enoch. I got all kind of books on healing, sound frequencies, things of that nature. That's the kind of literature I'm into. Sophia Love, thank you for the $5 contribution, sister. Highly appreciate you. Says, thank you. The message is on time. Praying for you. Thank you, Sophia. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly, but thank you so much. Yeah, somebody said, get your soul back and turn your light back on. Like, don't let these people strip you of your energy. Don't let them. Don't entertain these liars who utter slanders. They're fools. And it also says, a hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. Through knowledge will be delivered. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6 says, the lack of knowledge, our people will be destroyed. So from having knowledge, we will be delivered. Even when you're dealing with hypocrites, liars, and slanderers, if you deal with them knowledgeably, with knowledge, you will be delivered. You will be delivered. Let's continue. Psalms chapter 101, verse 5. Whoso privately slandereth his neighbor, him will I cut off. Him that have an high look and a proud heart will not I suffer. Him that privately slander his neighbor, Most High God said, I'm going to cut him off. And if they look proud and high-minded, they got their arrogant ass look on them, he says they're going to suffer. Oh, they look so arrogant right now. Going to different households, talking about this person in private, talking about that person in private, slandering, lying on people in private, behind closed doors, like the cowards that a lot of these people are. Walking around the neighborhood like they King Tut reincarnated. They in everybody's circle. Y'all know them people I'm talking about who in everybody's damn circle? Walk around the neighborhood like they proud and arrogant and all they do is damn gossip. Your whole existence is talking about other people. And you proud of that. You mean to tell me you didn't put in your own work to get where you got in life? Your whole reputation, your notoriety that you get in your community is because it's attached to another person's name. Not because your own character shine any type of light or your own character spoke for itself. It's because you know how to talk and fit in different circles and talk about people who seem to be less popular to you. Because it's all a popularity contest, even with damn grown-ups, with damn adults. Y'all worried about being accepted in your damn family. Some of y'all in your 30s and 40s. Worrying about being the talk of the damn town instead of standing on your own 2 feet and rising and doing what's right in your life. Let's go to these scriptures. That Bible talking, ain't it? 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 16. Having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you as of evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accused you, your good conversation in Christ. Oh, let's read that again. Having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you as of evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in Christ. They supposed to be ashamed at your good conversation in Christ. Ashamed. We're supposed to have a good conscience when they speak evil of us. Because you know what? They're evildoers. They're evil, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, there are people who are just pure evil. Pure, unmitigated, raw, uncut evil. And they don't have to look evil on the outside. They can look pretty and done up, but they're evil to the core, rotten to the core. And you can tell that they're evil if they're lying on you, if they're slandering, if they're gossiping. That's the Most High. Do you understand? Listen, the Most High God hates a person who slanders. He hates it. He hates a person who accuses somebody of something. The realist RT says absolutely. Unrepentant dogs. Absolutely. Let's continue. Let's go to James chapter 4, verse 11. Speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judgeth his brother speaketh evil of the law and judgeth the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge. And you got a lot of brothers with that pharisaical, Sadducees type of spirit. And I'm speaking of those in the Hebraic faith. Let me make this clear. I myself, new breed to the world over. I am not a part of any congregation. I am not a part of any camp. I'm not a part of any organizations. I'm not under a 501c3. I don't have any groups, and I'm not affiliated with any groups. There's brothers and sisters that I know of the truth among in different places, but I'm just not a part of it. I know who I am biblically. Do vigorous research. Now, I put that out there for a reason because, you know, I've actually had people spread rumors based on what other people do. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this out is because that's how it is. It's almost like they slander you and make you guilty by association. How often is it people are guilty by association? The conscious community. They can do things that are just vile, evil, and wicked. Now, everybody has to be guilty of what they do. Even if a person has upstanding character, even if the person displayed nothing but righteousness to you, everybody got to be held accountable for what another man does. I got people who are angry that I get super chats and donations. Well, people enjoy my content, so they support it, which I'm grateful for, because the donations and contributions are used to do the work. Now, let's say, for instance, if New Breed wanted to purchase land, if New Breed wanted to start a community with people of like-minded, people who are all like-minded and on a same spiritual level, and I wanted to open up let's say what's the thing when you do donations? I don't even know the name of it. Y'all know what it is. A GoFundMe. That's the name of it. A GoFundMe. Let's say, for instance, I was to start a GoFundMe. Guess what? From all the swindlers, from all the individuals who have stolen from the people, from all of the con artists in the conscious community, from all of the people who have done the people wrong, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Although I have a history of doing things the right way, people will make me guilty by what they did. How often do people do that? Judge somebody based on what other people do. Although, when I had the Spiritual Jamaica retreat and the pandemic stopped it, guess what? Everybody involved got a full refund. A full refund. I set up day in and day out, making sure that everybody who sent in their money to have that trip, I set up there and made sure that everybody got their money back. You know why? Because I'm a man of integrity. I didn't say, hey, you lose 50% of this because you already sent it in. No, if I'm not giving you a service, then you don't need to be giving me no money. But everybody's guilty for what these clowns do. So I say that to say this. Don't prejudge people based on false notions. Don't judge people off of false notions, because then you will be judging the law. Are you a Pharisees and scribes? Or do you have your faults? And my brother is in the chat. My brother Russell of the Spiritual Jamaica Retreat, aka Eyes Wide Open. He can vouch for all that, because that was my business partner in all of that, the whole retreat. So I've showed nothing but integrity. But when it's time to get some land, ladies and gentlemen, those who are like-minded, I hope you understand that we deal with things with integrity. Because there's going to come a time where we're going to have to live set apart. We cannot continue to live among these devils. That's what it's boiling down to. We have to be somewhere safe. People who just want to have their families and live in peace. It's going to have to come a time. Let's go to these scriptures. Matthew chapter 5, verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manners of evil against you falsely for my name's sake. Bless you. Bless you when these people speak against you falsely. Ladies and gentlemen, within the last week, Lord knows I have had people accuse me of things that are just unspeakable, unthinkable, sick things. I've had people slander my name to no end. I have people accuse me of things that are just mind-boggling. And it's all because I teach the word of the Most High. It's all because I'm teaching a good word. And ladies and gentlemen, we all got to go through that. This ain't about me. We all are going to have to go through that if we choose to pick up our cross and walk with it. We're all going to have to deal with slander. We're all going to have to deal with people rising up, all manners of evil against you, saying things that are just evil. Like, how sick are you? How perverse are you? Let's continue. First Peter chapter 2, verse 1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and all hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings, lay it aside. You don't go tit for tat with these people. You don't get involved with their hypocrisies, with their envies, with their evil speakings. Proverbs 16:28 says, a forward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. A whisperer separated chief friends. Listen, this is what I be telling brothers, right? Brothers and sisters alike. If you hanging with a person and that individual talks about your friend behind your friend's back, cut them off. Meaning, if it's three of y'all, all three of y'all friends, one of your friends get out the vehicle, your other friend begins to whisper about that person. Cut them off. They are a separator of chief friends. They are there to sow discord. They are not only jealous of that person, but they're jealous of you. They're jealous of y'all's relationship. That person has issues. You get rid of them. You got to beware of people like that. Anytime y'all all three friends, but that person is jealous because y'all friendship may be a little bit closer. That's a very insecure person. That's a sick person. Get rid of that person. Let's continue. Let's go to Luke chapter 6, verse 45. I got them scriptures for y'all today. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh. For the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh. An evil person cannot help but expose themselves for being evil. An evil person can't help but to show their true colors when that vile and that sickness comes out of them. What proceedeth out of a man's mouth is the only thing you can judge him on. If all you hear a man speaking is upright truth and righteousness, vehement exhortation, righteous indignation, if that's all you hear them doing, you only can judge them by what they say. What else can you judge a person by? But a wicked man, that wickedness is going to slip out. Oh, it's going to come out. And when the devil comes out, you better believe it. You better believe it. When Satan slips out of that person's tongue, when you say, oh, you got a nasty mouth, don't you? Oh, that's a demon talking to you. That's a demon talking through you. Oh, you a sick person, ain't you? Oh, you rotten to the core, ain't you? Oh, something real wrong with you. Oh, you cut from another cloth. You cut from a dirty ass dish rag. What's wrong with you? That just came out your mouth? Oh, you sick, huh? You got the yuck mouth. Oh, you got a garbage mouth, huh? What comes out of righteous person mouth and what comes out of evil person mouth is two different things, y'all. You only can judge somebody about how they talk, what they saying. That's why the Most High God gave us words. You only can judge on what we talking about. What else can you judge from? Somebody said they breath stink. Now you know they hold everything inside stinks. Hot garbage. Somebody said the irony that all y'all plan to get into a cube that comes out of the sky that stay there forever. Hilarious. I don't know. Well, where he come from? Damn, where that dude come from? The hell he talking about? Y'all getting in a cube? Anybody in here getting in a space cube? Anybody? Where they be getting these people? Y'all hit the thumbs up on this live stream. We ain't playing no games. Somebody said the king is coming soon. That's a fact. Let's continue. Psalms chapter 109, verse 3. They compassed me all about with words of hatred and fought against me without cause. Ooh. David said, look, they surrounded me with words of hatred. They fought me without cause. Like, what did I do to these people? It be people you ain't do nothing but look out for. You like, damn. All I did was feed you. All I did was shelter you. All I did was help you. All I did was look out for you. I put some cash in your pocket, made you a man again. How could you do me like that? Sister, I looked out for you. I made sure you had the provisions you needed. How could you do me like that? I was a man of my word. I helped you in your time of need. I coached you through your problems. How could you do me like that? Betrayal hurts. It hurts bad. The prophets was going through it. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. David was going through the same thing. And he had to pray against his enemies. He had to pray that the Most High God dealt with it. And that's what he's going to do. Ephesians. Actually, let's go to Exodus. Exodus 23:1. Y'all see how we go on the new, old, new. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. Thou shalt not rise a false report. Put not your hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. Now, what does that mean? When you hear somebody talking something that's false, it could be entertaining. It could be juicy. It can be explicit. It could be derogatory. It could be something that is provocative. It grabs your attention. But it's false. It says don't be an unrighteous witness. That means don't lend your ears to such rhetoric. Don't lend your ears to such rhetoric. Don't even entertain it. Don't even entertain it. Don't feed into it. Because what'll happen is you begin to be a part of Satan's system as well. Yo, thank you for the $5 contribution. Brandon says it feels like ever since people started getting the blank, there's a feeling of evil behind their words. Tell me I'm not alone. Wow. Hey, it seems like a lot is going on in the world. It seems like that there's a spirit hovering over people that's so deeply rooted in evil. I see so much betrayal going on in communities. I see the chosen having to deal with the enemy. They're enemies of God. They're enemies of the Most High. They had more trust in this system than the Creator. That's a sad place to be. Somebody said, no, actually, let's go to these scriptures. Let's go to these scriptures. We got a couple more. Then I can address the chat a little bit more. Let's go to James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endured temptation, For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Blessed is the man who endures temptation. We're in the hour of temptation, ladies and gentlemen. I know that it is alluring to join in with the crowd of people, to follow the ways of man. I know it's appealing, but those who love the Lord, we're going to refrain from all that. We're bigger than them. We're bigger than those who come against us. We're bigger than those who gang stalk us, because that happens. There's a lot of organized mobbing going on in these communities of people. There's a lot of brothers and sisters being targeted. There's a lot of harassment going on. There's a lot of gaslighting going on. There's a lot of people who are trying their best to provoke you to anger. There's a lot of insecure people out there. There's people out there who can't handle rejection, so they project against you. They'll project their own insecurities and their own behaviors. They'll do things that's unseemly. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to stay prayed up. You got to continue to keep your eyes on the prize and don't let up. Let me tell y'all something. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're coming to the finish line. And we almost got 1,200 people in the chat. I'm on a streaming platform right now. And I don't know how many likes we got, but somebody says we are 180 more from 1,000. Make sure y'all get it to 1,000. All right. And you know something I noticed on this platform? A lot of the times I reach 1,000 likes on my videos without having a whole lot of views on it. But I'll see other videos and other channels. They'll have hundreds of thousands of views, and it's hard for them to get 1,000 likes. So that shows you that the game it's rigged. I don't know no other way to say it. It's rigged. Osiah, thank you for the $10 contribution. He uses Enoch 94:5. It says, "Woe to you, ye false witnesses, you who aggravate iniquity, for you shall suddenly perish." Absolutely. And they will perish. And you got to understand, if you don't have people who just hate on you, if you don't have people who want to see you destroyed, want to see you fall, then you got to question your walk in this truth. You got to count it all joy. Somebody said, Christ is really using your platform. All praises. I'm glad that these videos can help. We at 900. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Somebody said, New Breed, I have a question. It says, when an individual surrenders to the Most High God, is there overwhelming feeling that comes to you? I guess that's what you mean to say, and attacks your heart. Brooklyn Jump, I'm not sure what you mean by that question, brother. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you mean by that question, so I don't want to answer it falsely. All right. Somebody said, Crip, you made me feel you broke and can't be healed. Matthew 9. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Y'all don't start the arguing in the chat. Come on, y'all. Don't start that. Finding my way. Thank you for the $5 contribution. Says the truth hurts, but should set you free. Absolutely. You know, you're living in a time where people are easily offended. Very, very easily offended. It's like, just because somebody says something to you that's hard to handle doesn't mean they're trying to hurt you. Doesn't mean it's out of malice. Especially a lot of us men out here. Listen, the way men deal with each other ain't like it used to be. Now these brothers be all offended. Like, look, bro, I just told you how I feel about it. Justin, thank you for the... Did Justin send a contribution? I see it's lit up, but it doesn't say. Justin, let me read your comment. Nonetheless, glory be to my Father. This true stay prayer up that one of our weapons, they can't close our mouth, but not your mind. If you have to pray in silence, do so. Okay. Somebody said people don't want to hear the truth. Shaking my head, right? But the truth shall set you free. DIM, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, found Christ a few weeks ago, and I could proudly say I'll never go back. I've never been so sure in my life. Keep spreading the word, New Breed. Thank you, family. Thank you. Highly appreciate it. And speaking of Christ, and we're talking about accusers, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Satan even accused Christ. He even used his army back then to accuse the Messiah. They was calling him a warlock. They was saying that he was a wizard, that he was doing witchcraft, and all he was doing was healing people. You know, they was spreading all kind of rumors, saying that he was blasting the prophets, claiming that he was going against the powers that be, when he was the one saying, look, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and what's to the Most High, the Most High's. But they tried their best, like in every way, to accuse Christ of something. When you go to the scriptures, they kept accusing the Messiah. This is what they do. So it's a good sign when people start accusing you of things. That means you are doing the right thing. Don't you get it? That means you are literally walking the same path that the Messiah walked. And the Lord had to show me that, because I'm like, Lord, I got all these people lying on me. All around me, they just lying. They're making up stuff. They're doing these false allegations. They're assuming things. They're just, none of it's true whatsoever. But why is this happening? And the Lord had to sit me down a couple of days. He said, you're on the right track. You're making some mistakes on the way. You're making some mistakes by letting the wrong people in, but you're on the right path nonetheless. And I'm going to show favor towards you. And that's how it is. He highly favors us. And I'm speaking of the chosen. Many are called, but only few are chosen. But the Lord favors his chosen. It's like we can make mistakes, deal with people we know we ain't supposed to deal with, but don't take that for granted, because the Lord had grace on you. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all, moving forward, this day as I speak to y'all, as y'all listen to my voice, moving forward, if you know somebody is not right, do not keep company with them, y'all. We are running out of grace. If you're not around people that you can depend on, that you can rely on, that have your best interests at heart, people who want to see you win, get away from them. Get far, far away from them. Azariah says, yes, letting the wrong people in, not testing the spirit and ignoring discernment. Absolutely. And, you know, often we ignore discernment because we believe that we're on the right course, that because we do things a certain way, we're naive to a degree. And that's what I'm guilty of. I'm guilty of being naive sometimes, thinking that I can only attract good people. That's a lie. That's not true. I'm thinking because, you know, I'm a good man. I know I'm a good man. I know how I move. I know what I'm about. I know that I love others. I know that I take care of my responsibilities. I know that I'm right. So it's like, I think that's the only people I'm going to attract. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. For you people who trying to do what's right, walking that narrow path, you're going to attract a lot of things. I've been dealing with honey traps. I don't know if y'all know what a honey trap is. That's when they send, and I'm saying they send because I am being watched and monitored by certain people, which I won't say who. They send honey traps. What's a honey trap? A beautiful woman who's actually an agent. You can call her a lady in red. You know, the powers that be, they know what my weakness is. I love women. Ain't no damn secret about that. So what would they use? They're going to use women. They're going to use honey traps. They're going to use somebody that I may be attracted to go ahead and basically gather information to take back to her master, which is Satan. Kaylon, thank you for the $20 contribution. Says Salone Breed, keep bringing the truth out. Absolutely. But this is what they do. They send agents among you. This is a spiritual warfare. And if Satan see you as a threat, he gonna send his agents. Yeah, they send these damn Delilahs. They send these honey traps. They send them around, bro. I'm telling you, I got to be on my P's and Q's at all times. It's like I don't know who I can trust. So I just deal a certain way. Somebody said we got 50 more likes. Y'all get it up. Oh man, gotta block another one. Man, let's boom. Just sent them into space. I like this block button. Instead of entertaining scoffers and trolls, if you're on social media, just hit your block button, man. Keep the show rolling. Somebody said, citizen soldiers laughing. Somebody said, honey traps, aka Jezebels, they can be men for the females as well. Well, you got incubus out there and you got succubus. But, this is what they do. Somebody said, hit the like if you're gaining wisdom. Somebody said, am I blocked? No, I ain't block you. Yeah, I ain't block you. Would I block you? Why would I block you? Somebody said, honey traps for women? Probably not. Yeah, honey traps actually derives from women, not for women. But I see where you're getting at. Somebody says, stop being scared. People are being attacked globally. What happened to that comment? Let me see. You've been attacked all your life. Let's get to the business as a community this year. Accept the support and stand with them. Absolutely. I appreciate that, brother, because it is time for action. It's time that we do something. I'm thinking about truly starting a community, but it's going to take resources that I don't have. I've already been entrusted with resources from people. I've never been exposed for doing shiesty business, but ladies and gentlemen, it's going to have to come a time where we're going to have to just do what we're going to do if you really want to live on a community and have this land. I'm going to end up starting a GoFundMe for the land very soon. And we're going to start making some moves, like something practical, because I feel like we're in a time where finances got to be liquidated. Finances got to be liquidated into something that's accessible, because the fall of the dollar is here. We are on our third economic revolution. Money will not be what you think is going to be in the future, and things like agriculture, land, gold, silver, resources like food, non-perishable items, gas. Look, these type of things are going to be needed, and we should be around like-minded people who we can trust. And I want that for myself, and I want that for you all who want to live that way. And I'm not trying to save the entire world. I just need my group of people who are down with me. And you can tell who down with you, with who willing to actually support the dream and actually be a part of it. That's what it's about, because this economy will fall. This system will fall. Babylon will fall, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a thing of the past. This system is over. I seen Joe Biden fall asleep in an important meeting the other day. Let me tell y'all, Joe Biden, he fell asleep on national TV. I can't make this up. It's over, y'all. If you believe in that there's any respect coming from any other country when it comes to this country, you're sadly mistaken. And this land will become open playing fields for anybody who want to come take over. So it's time for us to just maneuver wisely. Yeah, Sleepy Joe, he nodded off on national TV. I'm like, it's over. It's over. Somebody said his battery needed charging. Oh, snap. Somebody said Marika. Somebody said, damn, Sleepy Joe. Man, that man collapsed, bro. Let's see. Man, we're going to be streaming again tomorrow around the same time. Now I got to do some content. I took me a few days off. Y'all going to be seeing me this week. So turn y'all post notifications on. We got a lot to discuss. I got so many topics. That's one thing about it, man. I take a couple days off social media. The Lord just be talking to me like, boom, you got to talk about that, this, and the third. But, man, all praises to the Most High. If y'all want exclusive content, the link to my Patreon is in the description box. Follow me on Instagram at newbreed404. Anybody who wants to do any music or any business inquiries, you can reach me at kingbreed404@gmail.com. If you would like to support this ministry via Cash App, my Cash App is $newbreed404. 10% of all contributions go back to the people. I give to those who are homeless, and I also give to those who send Cash App requests who are in need of small bills. All right. So if you're in need of small bills, hit me up with the Cash App request, but I only can give you what I got according to the pot that I'm holding. Okay. But all praises to the Most High God. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Don't let them haters get y'all down, and do your thing. Keep your head up. With that being said, shalom and peace.